والله يا نبينا ويا رسول الله ويا محمد بن عبد الله عليه الصلاة والسلام حبيب الله نبينا وياه 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 يا هواي طيب لك بحب الله صادق برجاك وأمين ويا الهادي خيرك من خلقه يا عزيز جدادي.
Good morning, guys. So I was actually able to charge my phone last night and check the GPS, and we are indeed on the correct route. I even managed to brush my teeth. It's a pretty wild night. Anyway, the weather was absolutely beautiful last night and into this morning, and right now I'm sitting on the highest pass on the Kashkaz High Route at just under 4,900 meters and just over 16,000 feet. Once again, a pretty gradual ascent. It's pretty wild how high the mountains are here, but how mellow the trails have been. That's definitely not something to complain about though, as the reward for the amount of effort you put in is definitely worth it. Anyway, Dadek and the donkey are still a ways back, I believe. I'm assuming it's pretty hard for the donkey to walk on these rocks, so he's probably going pretty slow. But the plan is to still stay with Dadek's aunt, uncle, and cousins tonight, somewhere along the descent of this pass. I have no idea where their village is, but I'm really excited to meet some more of his family. I've stayed in 3 Kyrgyz villages on this trip, but no Wakhi villages, so I'm looking forward to this. So I just had lunch with those shepherds. They're all from Kabul, the capital city in Afghanistan, and it was quite interesting. So the first guy I met, I talked to for almost an hour while food was cooking. He was really nice to me. He said he wanted to come to America and become a truck driver. They cooked a bunch of rice with sheep. It was by far the best meal I've had in Afghanistan so far. We all sat in that white tent together and ate. They all laughed at me trying to eat with my hands as I spilled half of what I tried to eat on me. But it's all good, because people laugh at me everywhere I go. I'm a tourist, they're supposed to laugh at me. In the end, the guy gave me some sweets from Kabul. They're so good. And in return, I traded him for some Quaker Oats, 1 pack, apple cinnamon, some ramen noodles, chicken flavor, and a pair of socks, because all he had is some slides and it gets pretty cold at night here. Not the fairest trade, but I'm happy to make the deal. Good evening, guys. So day 7 is officially in the books. We've made it to Dadek's second family's house, his aunt, uncle, and cousins. It's a pretty big family. They live in an incredibly scenic valley. The views are amazing. Today we got a pretty late start and we hung around for a while at lunch, but we made it a pretty good distance. Tomorrow we got a full day ahead of us. We're planning to camp at Borak, which is a place with a bunch of abandoned stone huts, much like the one I'm sleeping in tonight. And I passed it on day 2, and we'll camp there, and the next day the trek will be finished. I really don't want this to end, but 9 days is a good amount of time in the mountains, plus I'm running out of food, so it's time to get back to Sarhad and back to Tajikistan and continue my travels. The Wakhi corridor in Afghanistan is definitely my favorite place I've ever traveled in my life. I highly recommend coming here, especially if you like trekking. You won't just get a mountain experience, but a cultural experience as well. And we all want that, right? The way people live out here is just so far from anything I know, and it's just so fascinating. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for my sunglasses because it looks like my eyes are bleeding, and I'm gonna enjoy the sunset, and I'll see you guys in the morning for day 8 to Borak.